everyone. I hope everyone is feeling healthy and well because unfortunately, the COVID is still around. I know a lot of people don't believe in COVID and they think it's a hoax. And you can believe whatever you want, but I believe in COVID. It has hit my daughter's house, and her husband has it. My two beautiful granddaughters have it, and of course, my daughter has it. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to see them for it's already been 5 days. We won't get to see them for probably another 5 days or 7. So I am very sad about that. But I know they will get well, and then we get to continue our summer of fun and enjoying each other. So just remember, just be cautious. Continue to wash your hands, wear your mask if you want. It's the ups and downs of something that I guess it will haunt us for a while. COVID is still around apparently, but anyway, I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. Of course, there's burn bans in Texas because it's so dry, everything. But I know Texans don't stop firing fireworks because there's a burn ban. So hopefully there weren't any major catastrophes or horrible fires or anything from that. Anyway, I do hope you had a great 4th of July. And now on about recycling. Recycling is something people have been doing for years, literally. And some people are like, so what's the hype on recycling? Why do I need to do that? Well, first of all, it does save our environment. And by recycling metals and paper, plastic and glass, this helps with less pollution of water and soil and air. Have you ever, like, of course, there's just cities. You just live, let's say, less than 10 miles away, and you're driving towards the city, the skyline, and you're just excited to see it, but you can't see it because the air is so polluted. Well, we can all do our share. I want to leave Mother Earth better than I found it, and I want it to be a better place for my grandchildren to live. So it protects the wild animals that are displaced. You know, there's just so much going on right now with building here in Texas that they are chopping trees down and getting rid of all these beautiful wooded areas. And now there's a lumber shortage, and nothing's being built. And it sucks because they have killed these beautiful trees, and now we're just waiting. Okay, so when's this? You plan to build homes, but you don't have the materials to do it. So that's really kind of stinky. So I think that everyone can recycle, and it doesn't take much to do it. You can recycle your plastic water bottles. You know, water bottles were the best, most convenient thing we could probably have. You want water, you grab a water bottle. But a lot of people don't recycle them. So they wind up going in the trash. And oh my gosh, our landfills are just swamped with plastic. And it doesn't take much to recycle. It's actually fairly easy. You can find out through your city or town, wherever you're at, small town. There's always recycling plants, and it's something that everyone can help do. And the other really exciting thing about recycling is that it does help provide jobs. It helps provide jobs for these people who have to sort the recycling. So we need to remember the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. We need to make Mother Earth beautiful again. Not that she's not, but even more beautiful. We can do a lot more by also, like, newspapers, things you can recycle. Here's a list. I've got a list here of things you can recycle. We can recycle newspapers, paper towels, paper not if they're filthy with grease and stuff, but paper towels, paper towel rolls, aluminum cans, plastic, glass, soft drink containers, steel cans, that your canned veggies come in or whatever. Paint, you can call your local city and find out, okay, who can pick up these paint cans, and they will recycle all this stuff. Anything you have, usually our city does it once a year, and oh, well, the city we used to live in used to do it once a year. Now we just call someone and they come and pick up whatever you want to get rid of, and they recycle what they can. Did you ever think about recycling your plastic detergent bottles? Because for a while, I know I wasn't even thinking about that. I'd rinse them off, and then I'm like, wait, what am I doing? So I try to recycle everything. In my kitchen, I have this basket, and if you come to my house, you will see it's just a basket, nothing fancy. But everyone who does come here, they know we recycle. And they say, oh, where's the recycle? And they forgot, they know it goes in this basket, and they can recycle their cans or their bottles or anything like that. The other thing is, I don't know if you know some of the things that can be made by recycling. Once we recycle stuff, the following things can include carpeting, which I really didn't think about that, but yeah, carpeting. Aluminum cans can be recycled to make more cans. Car bumpers, cereal boxes, comic books, egg cartons, glass containers, motor oil. You can take that to usually one of those chains, and they'll take your motor oil, and then they will hopefully discard it properly. And steel products and trash bags. There's all sorts of stuff like the bags. A lot of places are banning those plastic bags now, and you take your own bags. We take our own bags. We like to shop at Aldi's. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but I'll talk about Aldi's in a minute because it's a great place to shop. And you have to take your own bag. And if not, they do have recycled bags you can purchase for a nickel or a dime. If you're curious about things like, talk about recycling to your kids, because it's about their future. And there's actually books out there. What a Waste Trash. I think there's a book called, here it is, What a Waste Trash. Recycle, Protect Our Planet by Jess French. You can get that on Amazon. I saw that and I've ordered it. It looks really cute because I want my grandkids to know that they need to help in making the earth a better place. Now, a lot of people don't think about recycling. Like, oh, well, I'm in the car. I don't, you know what? Leave it in your car. As soon as you get home, you can recycle it. I know a lot of people don't want to keep trash. I hate a trashy car, but I will, if I finished a soda or something, I will recycle. And there is, I believe, some styrofoam that you can even recycle now. So just look for the little triangle with the numbers, and you'll know a lot of places, like we have a chart what can be recycled, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's very important. And I know this is probably not a fun podcast to listen to, but you can learn something just to help the environment, and you will make a difference. We also have a man, I don't know the man's name, and it's a lady. There's a lady too, and I call them the junk man and the junk lady. Well, they know when our trash day is in our neighborhood, and they'll drive around and they're recycling, and I don't even know if they realize how much they are helping save the planet. And if people are getting rid of certain items, they will take them, like metal or glass or whatever, and they'll go through it and they'll take it, and I'm sure they're recycling it, unless they're just hoarders and like trash. I'm not sure. I don't think they do. I'm pretty sure they recycle. And again, I don't know if they realize how much they are helping the planet. Now back to Aldi's. Aldi's is a store. It originated in Germany, and there are more than 2,000 stores across 36 states. Now the cool thing about Aldi's is they keep the prices really low. It's not a big grocery store. First of all, I don't like to shop. My husband does all the shopping, but every so often I'll go into the store. It's not that I get overwhelmed. I just start putting crap in there that I don't need. And anyway, back to Aldi's. So Aldi's, I'm going to read they have this on the front of their store, and it says Aldi's. At Aldi's, they keep low prices. We keep low prices by being efficient. They recycle 100% of their cardboard, paper, plastic film, and foil annually. By them doing this, They saved millions of trees each year. It's just a store, and they're doing their part. Now, if a grocery store can do this, we should be able to do our share in our homes. And man, the Aldi's cashiers there, they don't have like you cash yourself out, the scan and go. Oh my goodness. These men and women that work as cashiers, if you go in there and there's a line of 5 people in front of you, I can guarantee you will not be in line for 10 minutes. I don't know, the cashiers get to sit there. They get to sit in a chair. You Everything is reuse, recycle. What they do, if you want a basket, you put in a quarter, it releases this chain, and then there's your grocery cart to go into the store. You replace the basket in place, and you get your quarter back. It actually keeps a lot of people from taking carts 15 miles away from a grocery store. It's just an amazing little store, and I do like it because it is small. It's not as overwhelming as these big stores, but anyway, it's just a really great store, and they do get a lot of local farmers stuff, but a lot from Mexico and stuff, in Texas and stuff. Anyway, the other thing is if there's an Aldi's near you, you got to find it because it's just worth going to shop there. There are no name brands. They're all different types of brands. Every so often they'll have a name brand of something in the shop, but you know what? I don't need name brands. I'm not that type of person. I don't need a name brand to eat. But anyway, also there are places, I don't know how many of you have ever heard of, places that you can go and shop and you take your own containers. They're called zero waste stores. I mean, basically that they're not real big, but there are some that are in big grocery stores, and I'll explain that in a minute. If you go to litterless.com, and I'll put this in my description of the podcast, they will give you a list. There's a list of all these states, and you click your state, and it'll show you where these places are. What these places do, I think, is amazing. They have, in bulk, grains, legumes, tea, fruit, dried fruit, different types of things, and you take your own container. You take your own glass container. Now, here in Texas, we have actually several big name stores that have a certain section that you can do this in. We have an H.E.B, we have Sprouts, a Winco, and there's a bunch of other stores. Again, if you go to litterless.com, it'll show you where you can go to these places. And what you do is you take your clean glass container, and they will weigh the container prior to you filling it. So you're not going to pay that, half an ounce or 2 ounces, however much your glass container weighs. So I love that. So you will actually just be paying for what you purchase. So if you go to this website, it has a lot of information, and it is great. One place I would like to mention is a place in Cold Springs, New York. It's called Understory Market. It's a small shop. You could get on their Instagram page or Facebook page, and they do the same thing because it's a small community, and they have these things. You take your container, and they provide, they have so many things. And I just love that these shops, such as Understory Market, are getting together and getting the community involved in recycling. They are helping the community by, instead of giving you plastic bags to put your fruit in or whatever, you just take your own stuff. And it's great, because a lot of people would prefer to take their own things. So anyway, if you are ever in Cold Springs, New York, go to Understory Market. I've got all these notes, so I'm kind of switching notes around today. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's all I have to say about recycling. Let me see if I left anything out. There are some cute songs that you can get on YouTube for your kids to learn how to recycle, because I really believe it's going to help. It's going to help if you talk to your kids and the importance of instead of throwing something in the trash or on the floor, hey, we recycle it? Make a game out of it. My husband and I, when we first got married and had our son, we used to save aluminum cans, Coke cans, beer cans, any kind of can. And then we would take them to a recycling, and then they used to give you money for however much, and then we would put this little bit of money away for in the bank for them, our kids, for my son. And then we did it with I guess we did do it for a little bit for our daughter, but then they closed the plant. Unfortunately, the business was not that good. We were probably the only ones recycling. But anyway, just think about recycling. I think it's a good thing, and I think it's a good thing for everyone. Look into it. There's all sorts of wonderful stuff if you go to litterless.com. Litterless. I'll put that on the description page. And let's make a better future, a better earth for our kids and our family. Oh, and clothes. Some people, I didn't know this, but some people throw clothes away. I don't know why you would throw clothes away unless they are just shredded and no one else would want to wear them. So don't do that. Donate them. There are all sorts of places you can donate them. Or, I think there's resale shops or stores. You could try to do it that way. But don't throw clothes away. There are people that need shoes and clothes of all sorts. Find them. They'll come pick them up. If you don't want to drive out, if you call like Salvation Army, I'm a Salvation Army fan. I always donate to the Salvation Army, and they will come pick up your clothes and give, so don't throw clothes away. That was crazy for me to hear that people throw clothes away. I don't get that. Of course, make sure they're clean. Anyway, otherwise than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, but most importantly, reduce, reuse, and recycle, and go find your blessings.